Today I'm doing an in-depth review of this 2024 Hyundai Ioniq 5 Limited all-wheel drive. It's a fully loaded model, about 60 grand. You can even move the car forward and backward with the key fob. What do you think of this blue exterior color? This is actually one of my favorite Hyundai exterior colors on the Ioniq 5. These wheels are exclusive to the Limited. They are indeed 20-inch wheels, and remember, this car actually has an auto unlock and walk away feature. So if I approach the car, the door will unlock. Let's see if I can successfully open the charge port. Let me just first unlock it. So this vehicle rides on the 800 volt architecture. It can charge from 10 to 80% in about 18 minutes. It is very quick, and this is your level 1 and your level 2. So yeah, it is pretty intuitive. You can tell that it's an all-wheel drive by looking at this 8-track. I'm also a big fan of the pixelated rear horizontal light bar, and I'm also a big fan of the chrome trim. It looks extremely classy and retro, reminds me of a 1980s European hatchback. So the upper dashboard is actually stitched with fake leather. It's a soft touch material. I'm a big fan of these aluminum controls, 2-person memory seating. You even have a cushion extension, so you can actually use this as an ottoman. It does have 2-way lumbar, so the Limited model does include the ventilated front seats, the heated steering wheel, and the exclusive ottoman feature, which is very useful while charging. Stepping inside the vehicle, it's more of a crossover, so it has I would say a medium step-in height, and you do have dual 12.3-inch digital displays, and the Limited has a digital rearview mirror. Let's power on the vehicle, and it's to put the car in drive or reverse. You just twist up for drive and twist down for reverse. You do also get a 360 camera. So yeah, this is what the digital rearview mirror looks like. The map is pretty responsive. The interface is extremely intuitive. This is how you change your drive mode. It's kind of similar to a Porsche, but you cannot really twist it. This vehicle has approximately 266 miles of range. It's a 320 horsepower dual electric motor setup with about 446 pound-feet of torque. This also has auto lane change, adaptive cruise control. This is how you control your regen. You have 4 different levels of regen, so you can really customize this to your liking. This is your volume knob. Temperature controls are pretty intuitive. Heated steering wheel icon is right over here. I'm also a big fan of the sounds of nature, which is buried under the menu. I prefer the newer user interface, is much more intuitive, but let's take a look at the EV range. Yeah, it's a very good EV. I would recommend this over a lot of other EVs, especially the Volkswagen ID4 and the Volvo XC40 Recharge and the Tesla Model Y, because of its affordability and that it's also packed with features. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the Bose audio system. It's a bit boomy, a lot of bass, but not much treble. Your traction control button is right over here. This controls your illumination. Your auto hold button is right over here. Let's also pop open the tailgate. See how much space we have. Yeah, the load-in height is pretty high, as you can see. And there's quite a bit of depth, as you can see. So when you load an item, just be careful. Yeah, it's about 25 cubic feet of cargo space, but you do have some underfloor storage, your charging cable. So yeah, 260 miles, 60K, has all the fancy features. Let's check out the back seats. For the Limited, you do get a rear sunshade feature. In the back, I'm greeted with a ton of legroom. I can even recline. Oh, it's really comfortable, I have to say. And this is what the interior looks like from the back passenger point of view. It also has a dual panoramic sunroof, which I'll show you guys later. Materials are, I will not call them exceptional, but they are more than acceptable in this class. I think the interior is better than Tesla Model Y, Volvo XC40 Recharge, the Volkswagen ID4. But this is not like a Mercedes, EQE SUV. It's not a luxury vehicle. If you want a luxury Korean EV, I recommend the Genesis GB60, which is based on the same architecture. You can also check out the Kia sibling known as the EV6. And the Ioniq 5N, the high performance version with like 650 horsepower is coming. And did you know that it has fake burbles and simulated engine noise, which is quite controversial in the enthusiast community / EV community. Yeah, so I'm a big fan of this 360 camera setup. I know you don't get this feature in its competitors. So it is class exclusive. It does have a wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but I know that the new system they're using is Santa Fe and the Sonata with the the larger 12-inch display, it is completely wireless. So this glass doesn't really open, but you can just close it. Definitely a great feature to have. Anyway, I want to show you the ultimate relaxation feature. So as you can see, I'm actually adjusting this. So I can just move the seat back. Here, let me show it from this point of view. Okay, so you can actually lounge in the back. Yeah, I would say it's pretty comfortable. Yeah, I can really relax in here. Let's check out the glove box. It's decent. It's not lined with felt. The quality is decent. The sound system is great. I will give it maybe a B rating. So it's not the worst. Yep, let's go pop open the trunk, the front trunk, I mean. See how much space we get. Yes, unlike the Volkswagen ID4, you do have a front trunk. But similar to the Volvo, it is pretty small, just for your charging cable. This concludes the review of the Hyundai Ioniq 5. I hope you like it, and don't forget to subscribe.